Hi, hey, Dr. Steve Sandifer here. I'm a chiropractor, and people have asked me to give some information on how to survive this time that we're in. We're sitting a lot, and so they're asking, what can we do about that, and what's the big deal, right? Well, with sitting, that's a physical stress on the body on there, and we're always trying to balance that out. So some exercise and some stretching will take and help us get through this time. We need to take some breaks as we go, but we'll kind of talk about that as we go through, okay? So right over here, I want to show you a little bit on the body on there, right? The skeletal system is our support and movement with the muscles and nerves and such like that. But right in here is the curves. There's a forward neck curve, and then the thoracic curve, 12 thoracic, 7 cervical, 12 thoracic goes back curve. The forward curves the lumbar, and then we got sacrum. So it is an S curve that we go through. Now, when we sit, we want to make sure that that's supported. What I mean by that is there's something back in here that keeps us forward. Or as we sit and do our work, it actually slouches back down. And this is where we can start the process of getting up and getting in trouble on there. So my suggestion is to take a pillow or roll up some towels, kind of loose on there, but enough just to get your back forward. This might be just even a little bigger than what I need on there. So look around the house on there, but watch. Now, as I'm doing my thing, as I slouch in there, it actually supports me and keeps me forward. So we want to work with the spine, keep that forward so that it is supported. So every 5 minutes, though, we want to take, not every 5 minutes, every hour or two, we want to take 5 minutes and do a little bit of getting up and moving around and walking and such like that. But along with doing that, we want to also do a few stretches on there. As we're sitting, the muscles in the hips can tighten up, and we get up and we go, oh, oh, and it takes us a while to get up and get going on there. That is the hip flexors. This is looking from the front to the back. Each side of the front of the hip is the hip flexor muscle. Goes to the pelvis, goes also to the lumbar spine on there, see? So we want to take and help these out. And the paraspinal runs each side of the spine up and down from the neck to the pelvis on there. Those are the ones I'm going to give you a little bit of stretch on, plus the buttocks. So the hip flexor, right? How we do that, the best way is to get a pillow, and we're down on the pillow here, right? Down is what we're going to stretch right here. Now, what we want to do is keep the torso up on there, and we're 3 points of contact, not 2. 1, 2. That's unstable with what we're doing. We want to hold here or have something like this, okay? It's 3 points of contact. And then we want to take and keep the shoulders where they are and move the hip forward and look up. Now we're stretching here. Versus, I've seen this before, and it's like this. I'm trying to get my stretch in on there. That's not doing it. It's not stretching that. Now, up and let the hip go forward. There's the stretch on there. So, watch that. You're going to switch from side to side. Just like that. 90 degrees, a little bit further out to hip flexion stretch. Count to 15 and off. Do it 2 times each. Now, the other one that I want to take and work on is this, the butt muscle, the buttocks, okay? How we do this is we go a figure 4. If you can do the figure 4, not too much pressure on the knee, but we're trying to get this side right here. If you can't put your leg up on a figure 4, then go down this way. I had somebody today, they couldn't put their foot, and so what we did was this, and it's a bend forward right here. Now the ones that can do this, it's here, it's torso up, and bend forward, and you're going to feel that right there on the right side. Count to your 15, off, and do that 2 times on each side. Okay, there is there's 6 stretches in 3 planes, but we're going to take and put those in a series, and we'll put them on the website, championchiropracticcenter.com, and we will show you how to do the plane stretching, because I think that's valuable too. So, inactivity and activity. The activity of getting up, moving around on there, we can't be on our feet all the time. We have to rest on there. But then again, you can't be sitting all the time. You have to get up and move around on there. So inactivity and activity, you got to kind of swap back and forth. But keep that in mind. And we're all in this together, even though we have to be 6 feet apart. This is Dr. Sandifer. We'll see you soon.